I would like to talk about the equine foot and how it grows forward rather than down. These red arrows here represent how an untrimmed foot migrates forward. You can see that both the heels and the toe have gone way forward on this foot. These yellow lines represent where the foot needs to be dressed back to bring it into mechanical function. If we look at this foot and we label this red line here representing a fundamental landmark that cannot be arbitrarily ignored. This is the highest, widest point of the frog. This landmark tells us where our heels need to be dressed back to in order for the back part of the foot to be mechanically functional. This yellow line is the widest part of the foot. It also represents the center of rotation for the digits within inside the hoof capsule. This aqua line shows us where we need to dress this toe back to so that we have uniform hoof wall thickness, and this allows us to have equal proportions of the foot both in front and behind the center of rotation. Now sometimes you can't obtain this in just a trim, but when you add an appliance, a shoe, you can always set that shoe back on the foot a little bit, giving him more posterior support. You can move the breakover back in the shoe as well, so that you can have center of rotation in the middle of the foot. Now sometimes these landmarks are arbitrarily ignored by farriers, and they allow the foot to grow forward. They don't dress the heels back to the highest, widest point of the frog. Their horses still go out and they do work. But it reaffirms to me that when these horses go out and they are still doing their job, it's because of the talent of the animal. It's because of the huge heart that that horse has, that he's going out and he's doing his job, in spite of the work that we're doing for his foot, rather than because of the good, sound mechanics and the farriery that we are performing for that horse. So I think it's a good thing for all of us to stop and ask ourselves a question. Are our horses doing well in spite of the farriery, or because of the farrier we are performing?